one of my favourite topics in the Carchive is my many Japanese language brochures, which, of course, being 100% honest, I don't really understand a word of. My grasp of Japanese is no better than your average Japanese chap's grasp of Welsh, I should think. But here we are, at the Skyline brochure from 1986, the R31 generation, 1986, from the 1800G, which in Australia was sold as the Nissan Pintara, the 4-cylinder variant of the Skyline. Right the way through to the 24-valve and turbo models. So without further ado and without any understanding of Japanese whatsoever, let's look at the pictures together. 7th generation Skyline. There you go, I figured that out for myself. Passage, twin cam, 24-valve. Passage, probably. XL. These are obviously the sedan versions. There's also the hardtop with the pillarless doors. Comes a little bit later on in the brochure. Very, very pointy and 1980s Japanese. Look at that. I've got a choice of interiors. The advanced selection, here in two-tone blue and grey. The new classic selection, which if we get a bit closer, you can see the full glory of that deep plush buttoned blue, I don't know, Muppet skin or something along those lines, interior. Look at that. Ooh, wobbly wobbly. Right, and next you go on to your modern selection. This is your avant-garde. You can have red leather if you wanted to. Leather never a popular choice in Japan. Always preferred a strange sort of tufted velour finish, but not to worry. Nürburgring in Deutschland. That's Germany. Yeah. There you go, track development even in the 1980s. We never saw cars marketed that way over here in the UK. So here we go, this is the important story with the Skyline, was the choice of engines right the way up to the twin cam RB20 DET and the non-turbocharged version thereof, which if we look carefully we can see power ratings, 220 horsepower peak there on the turbo model, and 160-ish by the looks of things on the non-turbo variant. Of course there were lesser engines, but yeah, we're not going to talk about those. High capacity actively controlled suspension, high CAS, as seen in all the all the GTRs right the way up to the current date. And yeah, you could have those in your regular family sedan back in the 1980s in Japan. What an advanced country they truly were. This is why I love Japanese brochures. Japanese car interiors, wow, they're just a world apart from ours. Look at the big old, almost domestic style stereo system there, and just a whole world of buttons, and some of the features that you had there. Wow, look at this. Check this out. Zoom in on this. That there in the corner is a 5-cassette auto changer. Look at him putting that bad boy into the canister there. Look at that. See, these are the bits that excite me about 1980s Japanese cars. And these obviously are aspects of them that we never ever saw over here in the UK. Yeah, we just see your cars which are built for economy and reliability. None of this exciting stuff. Here we go beyond the sort of more exciting models, down to the plastic wheel trim equipped XLs. That D there signifies diesel, the fuel of the devil. Don't want a diesel Skyline, thanks very much. Check out the ugliness. But then again, redeems itself with the red velour interior. Can't say fairer than that. And the wagon, obviously, again, the Pintara wagon available in Australia. A wood-trimmed variant here. Yeah, I'd like a wood-trimmed GTR actually, but I don't suppose they ever made one. And there you go. You see here the difference between the sedan, the pillarless, and the hardtop with the pillarless, and the sedan, which is a little bit more gawky looking. Obviously, the GT Passage, I don't know, twin cam turbo. That's the one you wanted. This brochure particularly doesn't go into the GTRs of this world, but hey, we know about those. This kind of common or garden stuff is far more interesting. Well, maybe not.